Hello. In today's video, we'll reveal 13 surprising signs of vitamin D deficiency that you might not be aware of. Vitamin D is not just any nutrient, it plays a crucial role in many bodily functions, and a deficiency can bring serious health issues. Stay with us until the end to find out how to identify these signs and what you can do to prevent low levels of vitamin D. Let's dive in. Why vitamin D matters. Vitamin D is unique because it acts more like a hormone than a traditional vitamin. It supports bone health, immune function, muscle strength, and even mood regulation. Over 1 billion people worldwide have low vitamin D levels, and this widespread deficiency can go unnoticed due to subtle symptoms. But what makes this vitamin so important? Vitamin D's role is vast. It enhances calcium absorption, supports the immune system in fighting off pathogens, and reduces inflammation. With so many essential functions, vitamin D deficiency can affect various parts of your body, from your bones to your mental well-being. Why is vitamin D deficiency so common? Surprisingly, vitamin D is not found in many foods naturally. It's produced in our skin in response to UVB rays from sunlight. However, modern lifestyles often limit sun exposure, as people spend more time indoors and use sunscreen. The challenge is that sunscreen with SPF 15 or higher can reduce the skin's vitamin D production by up to 98%. Additionally, geographical location, skin color, and age all impact how well the skin can produce vitamin D. People with darker skin, for instance, need more sun exposure to produce the same amount of vitamin D as those with lighter skin. Sign 1. Persistent fatigue. Do you feel tired even after a good night's sleep? It might be due to vitamin D deficiency. A 2015 study published in the Global Journal of Health Science found that 89% of participants with chronic fatigue had low vitamin D levels. While fatigue can have many causes, a lack of vitamin D could be an underlying factor. Sign 2. Muscle weakness and pain. Vitamin D is essential for muscle contraction and strength. When it's low, muscles can weaken, causing cramps and discomfort. A Cleveland Clinic study found that vitamin D deficiency can lead to significant muscle weakness, especially in children, where severe deficiency results in rickets, a condition causing soft bones and physical deformities. In adults, low vitamin D can worsen conditions like osteomalacia, where bones soften and become prone to fractures. This can make even simple daily tasks challenging. Sign 3. Insomnia and poor sleep quality. Sleep quality and duration are also tied to vitamin D. In a 2018 study published in New Trends in Sleep Medicine, involving 9,397 participants, researchers concluded that vitamin D deficiency was linked to sleep disorders. This happens because vitamin D receptors are present in the brain, influencing sleep-regulating areas. Sign 4. Slow wound healing. Vitamin D supports tissue repair and regeneration by reducing inflammation and promoting the production of antimicrobial compounds. A 2011 study found that post-surgery wound healing was significantly slower in patients with low vitamin D levels. If your cuts and scrapes seem to take longer to heal, it may be worth checking your vitamin D levels. Sign 5. Frequent colds and infections. Vitamin D deficiency weakens the immune system, making you more susceptible to colds, flu, and other infections. Nutritionist Kelly Springer points out that people with low vitamin D levels are 2.5 times more likely to develop pneumonia. The vitamin enhances immune response by activating immune cells, helping them fend off pathogens. Sign 6. Persistent muscle pain. Vitamin D is metabolized in muscles to aid proper contraction and strength. A 2015 review found that 71% of individuals with chronic pain had low vitamin D levels. Additionally, studies show that vitamin D supplementation can reduce muscle pain, especially in those with a history of low levels. Sign 7. Hair loss. Hair loss may be an early indicator of vitamin D deficiency, especially in women. A 2013 study in dermatology and skin physiology revealed that women with significant hair loss had lower vitamin D levels. This nutrient supports the regeneration of skin and hair follicles, affecting hair density. Sign 8. Dizziness and balance issues. A lesser-known effect of vitamin D deficiency is its impact on balance. A 2018 study in the European Archives of Otolaryngology found that low vitamin D can increase the risk of vertigo, as it affects the inner ear, which controls balance. If you often feel dizzy or unsteady, vitamin D might be a factor. Sign 9. Frequent illness. Vitamin D deficiency is linked to frequent infections. The Molecular Nutrition and Food Journal published a 2010 study finding that low vitamin D reduces the body's ability to fight infections, including respiratory illnesses. Additionally, a 2008 study associated low levels with an increased risk of autoimmune diseases and high blood pressure. Sign 10. Recurrent urinary tract infections, UTIs. Vitamin D supports the immune system in preventing bacterial infections. A 2013 study found that women with recurring UTIs had significantly lower vitamin D levels. If you're frequently dealing with UTIs, it may be due to low vitamin D impairing your immune system's defenses. Sign 11. Persistent lower back pain. Lower back pain, especially if chronic, is commonly linked to vitamin D deficiency. Studies have shown that low vitamin D correlates with musculoskeletal pain. According to the American Geriatric Society, lower vitamin D levels are significantly associated with back pain, particularly in women. Sign 12. Digestive issues and inflammation. Low vitamin D can exacerbate digestive conditions, particularly inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. Studies show that deficiency worsens inflammation in the digestive tract, causing symptoms such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and fatigue. Adequate vitamin D intake can reduce the severity of these symptoms and aid in managing inflammation. Sign 13. Depression and anxiety. There is a strong link between vitamin D and mental health. Studies have shown that people with low vitamin D levels are more prone to anxiety and depression. The reason? Vitamin D aids in producing serotonin, a neurotransmitter associated with happiness. In places with limited sunlight, such as Alaska, where vitamin D deficiency is common in winter months, seasonal affective disorder, SAD, is also widespread. Supplementing with vitamin D has been found to relieve symptoms in individuals with SAD. How to boost your vitamin D levels. If you're noticing any of these symptoms, it might be time to boost your vitamin D intake. Here are some ways to get more vitamin D. Sun exposure. Aim for 10-30 minutes of midday sun exposure, 3-4 times a week. The exact duration varies based on skin tone, location, and season. Dietary sources. Few foods contain vitamin D naturally. Some of the best sources are fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, egg yolks, liver, and fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals. Supplements. When sun exposure and diet aren't enough, supplements can help maintain optimal levels. The recommended daily allowance varies depending on age, health, and region, but a typical adult may need between 600–800 U daily, with some requiring higher doses. Now that you know the 13 signs of vitamin D deficiency, it's essential to evaluate if you're experiencing any of them. Vitamin D is easy to correct by increasing sun exposure and consuming vitamin D-rich foods or supplements if necessary. Low vitamin D can significantly impact your well-being, so don't let it go unchecked. If you found this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more informative videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever suspected a vitamin D deficiency and what steps you've taken. See you in the next video.